Welcome back, everyone.
You've come here as well.
I was afraid I might run into that government official if I went back to headquarters.
Are you still in contact with your brother? I don't know if it... I feel like they mention it at some point that they've been in contact this entire time. I could be wrong. I imagine they're still in contact with one another.
I'm sorry. Forcing the guy's hand by threatening to put him on the record must have put you in an awkward position.
His face was beet red. It was hilarious. If I saw him in person, I would have laughed right in his face.
Oh, I would have loved to see that. That bastard totally deserves it.
I can't leave Naomi there. I have to hurry and find a way to turn her back. Can I really rely on Karen?
You don't look so well.
Hey, you better not be thinking about running off on your own to save the day again.
No, don't worry. I'm not. Karen mentioned that my power was connected in some way to saving my sister.
He did mention that, didn't he? Sure didn't make an effort or even care to explain himself, though.
I thought with everything that happened at the other research facility, Naomi would be protected if I asked him. But now, I'm not so sure. There's still so much I don't know.
That's true. But to be honest, we barely know anything about the others.
That laboratory holding Naomi has the most advanced research on them.
So, there's something I've been wondering about that place. You know that truck that you escorted? Wasn't it from Togetsu?
Yes. While there were no records, judging from its route, there's no mistake it came from Togetsu.
Considering the cargo it was carrying, I feel like Togetsu must be connected to the other research somehow.
You're kidding, right? Togetsu is not that kind of place.
All right. You're from there and you follow their faith.
It's a religious community that worships the moon. I've never even heard them say anything about others.
But with all that cargo they're providing, they must be connected in some way or another. Togetsu has a long history, and managed to establish a different culture from Suo or Seiran. That alone sets it apart.
I think it's safe to assume that they have information that would prove useful to us.
I've never actually considered Togetsu before, but you might be onto something given the situation.
We might find a clue there that will help Naomi.
You're really going there? You won't find much. I can honestly say I don't know of any place less exciting.
What do you want to do?
Let's go to Togetsu.
For real? Weren't you even listening? Karen told us not to do anything that'd upset Seiran.
But I don't fully trust him. If we don't know what he knows or what he's hiding, then we don't have a choice.
Then what about Naomi? It might not be a bluff next time.
Haruka, I have a favor to ask.
I'll keep an eye on Seiran and the research facility, and contact you if there's any change.
Thank you. I owe you one. Well, let's get ready to go to Togetsu.
Oh boy, I don't like the way this is going.
I know, right? We're going to find out you're actually a criminal assassin. We're going to find out that Kyoka is actually a supermodel, super babe.
Hey, Kaguro. What debt was Major General Karen talking about?
I don't know. Maybe he was mistaken, or he was bluffing.
I see.
The fact that they still want to hang out is silly. It is remarkably silly.
Oh, Kasane, would you like to talk about gardening?
Sure, if you don't mind. This is more than just herbs.
Yes. I like growing plants because it's fun hearing their different voices.
You don't literally mean a plant's voice, right?
No, because plants can't speak. That's why the person who's growing them needs to imagine what they're saying. Over here. Follow me. I'll show you what I mean.
She's rather assertive when it comes to plants.
Looking at the flower beds in cities like this, you can tell how they've grown and what condition they're in. This flower may look like it's growing healthy, but if you look carefully, you can see the bottom leaves are changing colors. It's sick. However, the branches and roots are fine, so I think it will recover if you snip off the sick leaves and give it medicine. Oh, these are all healthy, but there is a lot of water building up here, which could cause the roots to decay. You should exchange the soil for some with better water drainage. I'm sorry. I was blabbering again.
No, I'm impressed. Not only are you knowledgeable, you're perceptive enough to notice so much from their appearance.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not just from their appearance. I'm using my clairvoyance to see below the dirt. I can tell everything you normally can't see, from the condition of the roots to the quality of the soil. So it's kind of like cheating.
Well, I don't think I would call that cheating. You're just putting your power to use. Besides, your knowledge and gardening experience determine the condition of the plant, not your power.
Thank you. Oh, and of course you can garden without clairvoyance.
I felt the same back during the military exercises, but the ability to scout anywhere makes her power an important asset. On top of that, she understands her power and has learned to use it well. She would be an outstanding team member.
Kasane? What's wrong?
She says you're adorable.
Would you come with me?
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean just that. I want you to come to Seiran and fight alongside me.
No.
Get
Well,
fucked.
it's not just for me. And I know this is a bit unfair for me to say, but I need your help for Naomi.
There is not a single interaction where this woman's name is not mentioned. There is not a single possible interaction where this character's name is not mentioned. I'ma throw hands.
Too.
I'm sorry about Naomi, but I already decided I would fight with Yuito.
Even if it means having to fight me?
Yes. When that time comes, I won't lose.
Alright, if that's how you feel, I'll give up on trying to recruit you. However, please don't expect me to go easy on you either.
That's okay. We'll still win.
Bitch feisty. Bitch is like, yeah, bet. Girl really goes, bet.
What is it?
The inside of this tree is mostly rotten. It's been infected by a fungus that's consumed it from the trunk to its roots.
You can't save it?
It's too far gone. If we leave it, the wind might blow it over.
In that case, I think it's best if we dispose of it now. I can use my psychokinesis to uproot it.
Don't say it like that.
It could lead to an accident if it suddenly fell over. The tree is dying anyway. We should deal with it.
This tree is alive, too. It's been sick and suffering, half dead, and you're talking about it like it's garbage.
You're right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be so
To be
insensitive.
fair, she views everything that isn't Naomi like garbage. Like, why are you surprised? She's a terrible person. Have you not known this, madam?
I'm sorry, too. I know you're right. It's already too late, and our only option is to cut it down. But that's why we need to care. This tree has watched over everyone its whole life. I think it's important for us to show it the proper respect to the end.
Yes.
Thank you for understanding. Oh, also that shrubbery over there.
She has more depth than I thought. She's quiet, but she doesn't just do what she's told. She has a hidden strength. How strange. I feel like we would really get along.
You say she's quiet but doesn't do what she's told, and that's a hidden strength. But when fucking Henabi showed that same quality, well, not quiet, but it doesn't do what she's told and all that, you're like, man, this girl's a bitch. All right.
Kasane, are you listening? I'd like for you to pay attention here.
Don't worry, I'm listening. You can talk as much as you want.
All I need is a Bond episode where Naomi's name isn't mentioned. If I get that, then like, game, we're good. You can do whatever fuckery you want with this character. As long as I get the one, I'll be like, yeah, alright, I allow it.
I'm sorry to keep bothering you like this.
You're not bothering me. I'm just wondering if I can really offer you anything. I mean, you're a Septentrion, and I feel like you're far more capable.
That's due to my title. Nobody will
I
tell
always
me your
forget
honest opinion
I
against my
forget he is
perceived
on that
status.
rank. I keep forgetting this tiny boy is on that rank. He never really like demonstrates it, but yeah, he is like upper echelon type shit.
Really?
That's how people generally are. To that point, I feel like you are someone who doesn't care about titles or status, and would speak her mind. When we fought the other day, I thought your instincts were excellent. That's why I wanted to hear your opinions about the way I fight.
Okay, if that's what you want, I'll be honest with you.
Yes, if you would be so kind.
Why do you even use a hammer as a weapon in the first place? You have a small frame, and you don't look like you have enough muscle. Wouldn't it be more
Spitting.
effective to use something smaller and lighter that fits your physique, like a knife?
I
Spitting.
see. Thank you for your input, but I think you've overlooked a crucial fact.
What do you mean?
I agree that a hammer is a big and heavy weapon that doesn't seem to match my frame, but my power is teleportation. I can close the gap the instant I swing, or move on top of an enemy's head to let gravity do most of the work. In other words, I chose the hammer because it was the best weapon that takes advantage of my power. It can also intimidate opponents with its powerful image, and it even offers a good workout when I lift it.
I see.
Oh, sorry. I got carried away there. I shouldn't argue, when I was the one who asked you to give me your honest opinion.
No, I was just impressed that you found a fighting style that matches your power. But if you've established your style to this degree, there's not much point in asking for anyone's opinion.
You might be right, but I feel like I'm lacking something.
Are you unsatisfied with your current level of strength?
I'd say this is more about eliminating my weakness than wanting to become stronger. As you already pointed out, I have a small frame. And while I work out every day,
As you pointed out, I am very small.
my current fighting style compensates for these facts, but it also relies too much on my power.
I think children of the state like us all rely on our powers in a fight, more or less.
That may be true, but think about what would happen if you could not use your power at all. You would have no choice but to rely on your physical strength. but I would be mostly useless the way I am.
Not be able to use your power? I suppose that happening is a possibility, but that's a pretty limited situation.
Well, you never know what could happen on the battlefield. You have to be prepared for anything.
Really? I think it's a waste of time to worry about outliers.
You have a point. I could be worrying a little too much.
It could be because you don't believe in your own strength.
Huh?
I don't think there's any problem with the way you fight. If anything, I would say it's psychological. In other words, a lack of confidence.
How surprising. My brother said something similar to me in the past. He told me I was held captive by my own weakness. That does seem like my biggest problem. You really are perceptive. I was right to come to you.
Was anything I said helpful?
Yes, this has been very beneficial to me. You don't hold back when we talk. So I find myself wanting to talk about things I normally wouldn't. That helps me be more open with my feelings, so I can relax. May we talk again sometime?
Sure, if you're okay with me just talking like I normally do.
Of course. I'd prefer that. What you consider normal feels fresh and new to me.
What? You and your brother are both so strange. It seems like he's satisfied, though, so I guess this was okay.
Was Naomi mentioned at all during that? I'm almost certain she was. I will admit, I forgot how that conversation started. I was paying attention to that entire fucking Bond episode, but for whatever reason, like 3 sentences in, and like someone like 3 sentences would go by, and then the last 3 sentences were gone. That shit was sifting through my mind. Was Naomi mentioned? I don't remember how that conversation started. I'm pretty sure she was mentioned, but I do not remember. That, for whatever reason, my brain, like a sieve for that conversation.
Karin metamorphosed too. That's what you told Yuito. Yuito said a name. What was it?
Well, it's a bit of a sensitive topic, to say the least. Sorry, but can we talk about it later? I'll talk if necessary, but I don't feel like it right now.
Right. But yeah, it's like, my brain acted like a sieve for that conversation. I don't know why, but I was just not taking shit in. Like I was accepting like half the shit that was said, and the other half was just disappearing from my mind.
I think Suo and Seiron are both hiding something.
Karin's true motives are still a mystery. I wonder what he's after.
All we can do is keep moving and watch them. Man, this is going to be such a pain.
Oh, cool.
It's like the prize you tried to get. I wouldn't call that fancy, but okay. Also, I don't know why I have another one of these, but fuck it, it's yours again.
Really? Thanks.
Bond episode. Where's Mum? Bond episode. You're just chilling now. Alright, Mum, let's hang out.
Oh, Kasane.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry, hold on. I'm getting another headache. Okay, it's gone now.
You still don't look well. Maybe you should rest.
No, I need to clean the hideout soon. I can't cause trouble for...
We'll feel a lot better if you rest instead of pushing yourself in this state. Please, Kyoka.
Okay, I'll rest for a little bit then.
Here, drink one of my special nutrition drinks. Don't worry, it hasn't expired.
I didn't join the OSF to take care of someone else. I'll leave the wrung towels here.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to worry you.
It's not so bad being looked after. Just rest up for now. We don't want our nice hideout getting cleaned up by Kyoka anyway.
Wow, look how popular she is. She got the lazy Arashi and the sour little Shiden to get off their butts and help.
Why don't you do something too, Kagero?
What? Can't you tell, Kasane? I'm lovingly watching over everyone for her.
Anyway, we should leave her alone so she can actually get some rest. How are you feeling, Kyoka?
Brainwaves are stable. Pulse is also at normal level. No issues to report.
Kyoka, was that...
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It looks like the old me came out again. She seems to pop out when I'm tired or concentrating on something.
What does it feel like to suddenly be someone else?
Well, it's not like I'm particularly conscious of it.
This is probably the wrong person to ask about being someone else. That's probably like the core of like the deep-seated psychological issues in her character. The fact that she is not herself.
But there's no clear distinction. It's a different person from me. To be honest, I don't even know which is the real me.
That must be tough. I mean, if you can't tell anyway, why don't you just choose the one you'd rather be?
That's a good point. Thank you. You're right. I wish I had a choice. Well, I feel so much better thanks to you.
Are you sure you're okay? You don't need to try to support everyone by yourself anymore. You can come to us for help sometimes.
I appreciate your concern, but I'm really okay now. Besides, I'm dying to clean. I have to scrub every inch to make up for lost time. Oh, I know. I'll cook for everyone to thank them.
Do not do that. Do not do that.
She really does seem like she's doing better.
She
Maybe
cannot
I'll
cook.
Go do some training.
She cannot. We've been over this. Don't let her cook.
What happened here? I was only gone for a minute.
Kasane, it's Kyoka.
What about her?
She did a clean sweep. This is the end for me. You have to stop her.
Clean sweep? It looks like a tornado went through here. Shiden? What happened to you?
Kyoka said she cooked something for us. And when I took a bite, my whole body went numb. Damn it! I should have known from the way it looked.
No! Wake up, Shiden!
Doing housework feels so good. Oh, Kasane! Do you even recognize the room anymore? I've also made cookies. Feel free to have some.
She can't cook, she can't clean.
I'll pass.
Oh, you're not hungry? That's not good. I can make you some porridge then.
I have to make sure she never does housework around here ever again.
She can't
It might
cook,
be bad
she
for
can't
her health,
clean.
And it's definitely bad for ours.
This woman is a menace. Oh, this woman is an absolute
We've been
menace.
together for a while, Kasane. Ever since you were a cadet. And your growth still surprises me.
It does? I haven't noticed any changes in myself.
You've become a great soldier. I hope I can keep watching you get better.
Oh yeah, okay.
You've opened up to me more. That makes me so happy. It might sound like I'm exaggerating a little, but it really is easy to talk to you.
This woman is a danger. And that's great.
This is nice.
Is this a trope I've come across before? Like the doting mother figure who cannot do anything motherly? Is this a thing I've got? I don't think I have. This is new. The doting mother figure who actively cannot do anything motherly. Because if she tries, you're going to die. Is it just Sheedan left?
All right. Everything seems to be in order.
Are you using a battle mask now? That's a good idea.
No, I don't plan on using it yet.
Really? It looks brand new.
Captain Seto left this for me.
Oh, he did?
I guess they found it when they went through his belongings, and it finally made its way to me.
I see. That's nice.
Yeah, but when I look at this, I can feel how much expectation he had for me. I'm not worthy of this mask yet. I'll use it once I'm stronger.
Don't you think he wanted you to use it right away? You say you want to wait until you're stronger, but do you even have a concrete goal?
Well, when I'm as strong as him...
How many years will that take?
It's not going to take years. I'll be as strong as him real soon. When I was a rookie, Captain Seto would always encourage me, telling me I could succeed. I want to live up to his expectations. If I don't, then I have no right putting on this mask.
He cared about Captain Seto. I heard that someone found his fountain pen. Was that you?
What if it was?
I thought so. Thank you for that.
You don't need to thank me. I just didn't want his belongings discarded on the street.
I know exactly how you feel. But why did you let me have it?
Because you needed that pen more than I did. I saw the way you looked at him. I know you admired him.
What?
Wait, don't tell me you didn't even realize it.
How did you know?
It's pretty obvious. I looked up to him too, but I'm pretty sure we had different types of feelings for him.
Different how?
Figure it out yourself. They're your feelings.
I've never given my feelings for Captain Seto any thought.
Anyway, I let you have that fountain pen. I swear, if you don't take good care of it, I'm coming after you.
I'll treasure it. Thank you again. You've done a lot to help me.
Where's all this coming from? Listen, don't get the wrong idea about me.
Things can come to light even after a long time passes. I have Sheedan to thank for making me realize that.
If platoon morale drops, it affects me too. So, it's not like I was doing it for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you say that again? I was a little lost in my own thoughts.
Like I'd say it again. Damn it! Besides, I bet he would have done the same thing with the fountain pen.
Really?
I know he must have cared about you too. He was a really good person. He was a great mentor admired by everyone. And someone who meant more than anything to me. I no longer have anyone that recognizes my abilities. But I'll continue working hard to someday reach his level.
If your goal is to be like him, why don't you work on your people skills too?
I'd much rather use that time to work on my abilities. People will naturally come to me as long as I'm irrefutably strong.
then that means you're not strong enough to have people follow you now.
What's wrong with that? I know I'm nowhere near him.
It's good that you know where you stand. I suppose you're planning to work hard in order to reach his status.
Yeah. Things can't stay this way. You just wait.
I'm looking forward to it.
Just looking at you makes me angry.
I don't remember doing anything to you.
I'm not saying you did something wrong. I'm mad at myself for being overtaken by someone like you. Watch out. I'm not the kind of person who gives up so easily.
That was it. That was the one conversation that didn't have Naomi mentioned. Let's fucking go.
You're someone I can rely on in battle.
Let's fucking go.
Your personality aside and all.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? I'll return the same.
After all these years, a fucking conversation where Naomi is not mentioned. Let's go. And that is it. Yep, cool. Progress.
We can leave after we get a little rest.
Hey, Kasane, are we positively, absolutely going to Togetsu?
Of course we are.
At the very least, we should be able to learn something about the cargo sent to the research facility.
I understand that you have bad memories of that place. This time we can make good memories of it.
Or is there some other reason you don't want to go to Togetsu? If that's the case, nobody would blame you for staying behind.
Do you want to stay behind with me?
Fine. Just don't blame me.
Okay, what's wrong with her? The way that she said that, and he immediately was like, oh, fine. Like, is it bad to stay behind with her? Are we getting lore for this character? What's wrong with staying behind with her? She seems fun. Alright.
If it sucks, I did warn you.
We're prepared for the consequences. Kagero, show us the way.
Yes, ma'am.